Good morning, guys. I hope you all are doing well. Today I am going to take you on the beginning journeys of decorating for Christmas. I usually don't do everything in one day because it's just too much, and then I have 1,000 other things I feel like I need to be doing. So hopefully you guys do not mind the magnitude of the very leisure me today. I've got a wrinkled shirt on and a t-shirt. I got my cell phone in my pocket. I mean, I'm really sporting fashion today. Got my mama bun done up. Most people be like, I am not taking a video of myself the way I look, but today I don't care. I really just do not care. So yesterday we had a piano tuner come to our house because my son, I don't know if you guys can see, got a new piano, and he's super excited because well, kind of history, if I may. When Dylan got cancer, we could not afford to make the payments on the piano that he originally had. And it devastated me. I think it was one of the most hardest things I had to face as a mom, is to tell him that he had to give up his piano. I really wanted him to have a real piano, and he wanted to have a real piano because honestly, he plays classical music, and the type of music that he plays, he has to have a real piano to really practice and to brush up on technique and things like that. So if I lived in West Virginia, my mom's a musician, he could play hers, and he could play hers till the sun went down, and she wouldn't mind it. But we are so far apart that I didn't have any access to a piano, and that was one of the reasons too that he didn't want to move into a dorm. He was scared that he wouldn't be able to take his keyboard with him or have a piano access. And honestly, you know, playing the piano really is his passion, and I want to support him in that. So as you guys know, like on Facebook, now they have stuff that is in your area that's listed for sale. And we ran into this piano, and oddly enough, it's really almost identical to the piano that we let go. The one concern was, if we got a piano, how are we going to move it to the house? Because my husband has a bad back. He's hurt his leg this year. I do have the other boys, but, you know, would that be enough manpower to move a piano? Because, you know, we were really concerned about that. Well, I'm going to tell you that the people that had this piano, they were so sweet that not only did we buy the piano, but they moved it for us for free. And I thought, oh my goodness, that is the sweetest thing. I mean, I don't know that I would have done it for somebody, especially, you know, you're going into somebody's house, you don't know who you're dealing with. And we didn't even pay for it first. They moved it and then we paid for it. And so I don't think that they know how much the piano actually meant. I've got somebody at the door, hold on. Okay, I got interrupted because Jonathan was coming home from work this morning, so I had to let him in. He has a key, but I figured I'd better let him in. So anyhow, I was saying that I don't think that these people knew what a generous thing that they did, and knew how, you know, how much the piano actually meant to us. So yesterday we had it tuned, and that means that I can put my Christmas village on it this year, which I'm kind of looking forward to. It's going to be really pretty on the top of the piano, and that is what I'm going to do today, is put my Christmas village up today. And if I can get that done, then I can go clean the masses of the rest of the house and get it done. It just seems like, you know, instead of trying to throw Christmas in like in one day, it's just so much easier to kind of break it up, and that way it's not so much pressure. When I was little, I went to somebody's house. They had a good bit of money, and they had a really pretty house, and inside their house she had all of this Christmas village displayed. And when I was young, I used to tell my mom, when I get a house, I'm gonna have Christmas village everywhere, and I have been obsessed with it. ever since. I don't have very much right now, but I think once I get what my dad bought me, I think that I might be in business. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this village up on the top of my piano here. And over here I've got my boxes, and I'm going to have to figure out which box has my village in it. It might be all three, I'm not sure, but I need to go through that and figure it out. And then you see my tree over there, unassembled. So we'll see. My house is going to be a little bit out of sorts, and I want to decorate the mantle, but this has got to be fixed. All of those wires. That has been driving me bonkers forever. But because we do have to utilize the mantle for some of these items, which I hate, I usually just decorate the bottom part of the mantle, and it's good enough for me. And I thought it looked really pretty last year, but those wires have got to go. That is driving me crazy. If you got any suggestions on handling wires like that, let me know, because I would really love some suggestions. It seems like every time we want to switch up something, the kids have to pull that all down and to fix it, and it is driving me bonkers, because honestly, like, my whole living room looks so put together and you know, clean, and then you got this. And this is the focal point of the house. That makes it so ugly. Anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm gonna get started on these bins. Let's get going. Well, Houston, we have found the Christmas village. It's all wrapped up in there. Hopefully it's all in one. Right, here is my Christmas village, and I have a skating rink right there. I have found that I have one that broke really badly and one that I know that I can fix. But we keep it all in the attic because there is no other way to store this, and probably the heat and the cold, because it was wrapped in bubble wrap and they were in their original boxes. Snowball's like, hey, is this anything for me? I want to chew this up. Just what I need for her to get a hold of that styrofoam and chew it up. Okay, I just thought I better check in and show you guys my progress. So right now I laid out my my snow, and wherever there's like gaps, I'll fill that in later, because now comes kind of the tricky part, is figuring out how to get all of it lit up. I had a couple broken bulbs. They take these little things, if you're not familiar, and then these little clips, they go up inside the bottom of, you can see this one here is breaking. Yeah, it just broke, guys. See that? I think I have a whole new set, so let's just hope that it works. I think that the weather is getting to the stuff. So then after I get the snow all laid out, then I lay the village out as best as I can. And you know what? He got me one, but he didn't get me an assortment, and that's not gonna work. One year, I just bought those little tiny starry lights. I don't know if y'all are familiar with those. And instead of lighting up each village, I just put it through angel hair around the village, like up underneath the angel hair, and it lit all of that up. Hey, I've been having way too much fun. I feel like a little girl again playing with dollhouses. You know, like, oh, look at the little people, and you little people. Put the trees in there. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, you guys are going to be like, man, she is a loony one. But anyhow, I've got to this point, and you can see there's like little bare places. I want to try to stretch my snow and fill in a little bit. I feel like if you overplay with it, it messes it up. And once you get it set up, then you're good. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy one more light. So this was a string of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of lights. You've seen them, the ones that broke. The one that's broke, I tucked in behind the piano, and I was able to go ahead and light up all of these houses here. And then it plugs right there. And then, I will be totally honest with you, I never plug this in because it makes this annoying noise. the little skater is on a magnet and she skates all over the top. And I noticed I need to clean this mirror really good. But she skates all over the top. There used to be 2 skaters, but I think one of them got broken. But it hums. You know, it's like, and it hums, and it just, I don't know, but I can't stand it, so I usually don't even plug this in at all. It's just there for looks. But on occasion I do, but this year I think I'm just going to leave the plug off because I've got a single light. I don't know if you guys can see that that's lit up there. I'm going to have to get one more for this here. And then I have 2 plugs here, so that will work perfectly. And then, by the way, remember, I was sitting here thinking, I gotta get a pair of scissors and cut that tag off that cord. If you guys watch Robeson Design and she does her Christmas videos, she always yells at people for not cutting the tags off the cords. So I felt I could hear her like my mother in my mind when I plugged that in, like, hey, you need to cut that off right now. So I'm going to do that. Trust me, I'm going to do it. I kind of wanted to give you a visual what it looks like in the dark, so I closed the curtains and turned out the lights so you guys can see. I will be doing a full Christmas decor thing sometime after Thanksgiving. I'll get that filmed because I've got some things that I want to make. And yeah, so you know, I mean, this is that time of year you need to enjoy every single moment. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So I do have that one light right there that I do need to get. But I think this came out really cute. You can see where I put a tree there. And I will say that if you use like the snow that comes in sheets, because it's like material almost, you can actually put a hole in that and then put the bottoms of your tree down inside of that hole, and it kind of makes it stand up and helps it give it a little bit more support if you have a Christmas village. If you'd like to get a Christmas village, you know the Dollar Tree has some really cute ones. If you have like a little bookshelf or someplace like that you would like to put a village, I think I used to have a set that was from the Dollar Tree, but then I started collecting these bigger houses. And then, of course, my dad this year, he knows how much I love them, and he scored a whole set that is a collector's item, actually. From an auction, and he was really excited that he got that. So I don't know if I'll actually get those from him this year or not, but he did get me a whole set of Christmas Village, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing those. But anyhow, this is the finished product. I hope y'all enjoyed, you know, putting my village up with me. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed putting up the village with me today. I probably look a mess. I did pause in between to get a little bit of lunch because I was hungry. And so yeah, I did do that. But my village looks so pretty, and I love the way it looks in here. And then, you know, you just have that little bit of light, and you can turn all the lights off and watch a Christmas movie or listen to Christmas music. It's my favorite time of year. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so and give me a thumbs up. All right, guys. Bye, guys.